Alright, step 1. Under control. No problem. Dare we? Dare we? No, 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 no. No. Oh, no. You know what? Let's run it back, man. Let's run it back. And now, we can go... Boss Rush. Boss Rush, Dark Side Path. It's been so long since I won. I just want to know what winning feels like. Everyone in chat is like, you know, I wouldn't, if I saw this person in real life, I wouldn't judge them. Come on, man. What if I told you they were filming on an iPad instead of an iPhone? I know you'd be the, I could reconstitute your group chat just mentally. You wouldn't believe, not even, you won't believe Boomer today. Boomer, okay, Boomer, I say. And then they got vanilla. And then after all that, they just got vanilla. I'm not trying to say, you know, I'm better than you. I'm just trying to say we're all garbage. Let's just embrace it and have some laughs. Don't have to pretend. Well, actually, I'd never judge anybody. I've seen the freaking tweets you send to Ted Cruz. What do you mean you don't judge anybody? Ridiculous. Yeah, can I just get like one fry? If I could just get like one fry. It shouldn't be that big of a deal. How many unlocks do you have left? Probably like 20. If I had to guess. Maybe a little bit more. Yeah, probably a little bit more. I think I'm underestimating. Probably like 40, now that I think about it. See any weird tweets today? No, I was like off Twitter, like pretty much the whole weekend. Except when I made the tweet that was like, I should get some hobbies. And then like 2 people were like, kind of like dismissive and sarcastic. Then I used Twitter long enough to mute those 2 people specifically. And then I got back to enjoying the rest of the weekend with my family. And then that was pretty much it. Just cooking up bangers. Like, I was surprised that the Independence Day tweet didn't really, like, pop off. The one where it has the alien, I said, when this MF says no peace, I felt it in my damn bones. That only got, like, 400 likes, man. And I was like, come on, that's like a 2K. That's worth 2K. I was surprised. But I guess maybe, like, a lot of my audience was not around. When Independence Day was popping off, I suppose. We gotta take, and we gotta get a move on. The movie is old, so I'm not gonna say your name, but thank you for the gifted subscriptions. We're too early in the episode. Google DeepMind will misconstrue your name, and they will consider it a part of the female anatomy that Jerry's girlfriend's name was similar to. But I do respect and appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate it a great deal. Mova. Her name was Zelda. She had a gargantuan overbite, and I forget the rest of it, man. You see Fantano made an Albuquerque tweet this weekend? We're in the Albuquerque-sance, man. Honey, do you want to join the Columbia Record Club? And I said, hold on, baby. I'm just not ready for that kind of commitment. So we broke up and I never saw her again, but that's just the way things go. Great song. Great song, man. That was what Albuquerque was most famous for before Breaking Bad came out. I'm not being facetious at all. It was like Weird Al Yankovic, 10 years later, Breaking Bad. I don't know, Walt. You've been acting pretty sus lately. Almost like there's an imposter among us. I noticed you. Don't lie to me, Walt! You sussy baka. Wolves cringe, haha, wolves cringe, wrong. Wolves own. Wolves confident. Wolves cool guy. Wolves cool guy in chat, please. Wolves, I'm secure in my personality in chat, please. Wolves, I'm secure in my personality. They should make an Among Us movie, man. Starring Matt Damon as Orange Astronaut, Billy Crudup as Dark Blue Astronaut, Wyatt Russell as Lime Green Astronaut, Jessica Chastain as Pink Astronaut, Amy Adams as Mauve Astronaut, John Cena as Gray Astronaut, and introducing Bad Baby as Imposter Among Us. What do you think? The weekend is Monday, dude. What are you talking about, the weekend? What do you work for, like a laser tag facility or something? Help me. Billy Crudup is obviously the imposter? What are you talking about? Billy Crudup has a long and storied history in film. He's the lead male role. Well, co-lead, I guess, because there's a lot of, it's an ensemble cast. But in Big Fish, starring Ewan McGregor, Albert Finney, Marianne Cotillard, Jessica Lange is in that, Helena Bonham Carter. Great movie. He was Dr. Manhattan, you're absolutely right. That son of a gun was Dr. Manhattan, man. Okay, we skipped this. Whoa! Hey. We skipped this because we want to keep our HP for the Eddie room. I know it's a little sus, but we need to keep it for the Eddie room. I want to suck you up. That's Dracula. He was also the captain in Alien Covenant. Oh my god, I've spawned another co-op, baby. Dude, I was laughing today. I saw a post on r/movies when I was taking a dump. And it was like, the title was just something ridiculous. There we go. It was like, you know, oh my god! Can you believe it? And then the body of the post was a picture of the cast list of Hotel Transylvania 4. Which I guess is what it's coming out eventually. And then they circled Ian McShane as Tai Lung. And everybody that responded to the post is like, what are you talking about? And they said, oh my god, Tai Lung is the major villain from Kung Fu Panda. And it's like, we found the person on Earth who's like, they're so freaking jazzed by Kung Fu Panda that they think they just discovered the news that there's going to be a Kung Fu Panda Hotel Transylvania crossover, and they're like, everybody's got to know about this right away. And then someone was like, I'm pretty sure Google's machine learning just accidentally lumped that in there, and I think it broke their heart. But anyway, I was laughing. When I saw it, I was laughing. I said, haha, that's funny. And I was like, dude, I gotta watch Hotel Transylvania. The fandom is crazy. I'm not scared. Walter White's in Kung Fu Panda 3? Walter White or Bryan Cranston? Because there's two different entities, as I recently found out. Bryan Cranston, not interested. This is, we could pick one up, right? And then we got another spacebar and we could drop it. Instead, though, I'm gonna suck them both up. This man has picked up no items except dog food. Yeah, but look at the flies, man. You sussy baka. Makes me laugh every time. Been drinking it for years. -2? Can't stop me. You know how there's like the, you know, there's like bonk, go to horny jail. And then there's the dog with like either a helmet that says anti-bonk technology, or alternatively, the dog stops the bonk with its paws and says, no! That's what I'm doing to like -2 meta now. Is like, you hit me with -2, guess what? Plus 2,000. You can't do that? I just did. I typed it. You can't stop me. -infinity? Come on, no one's gonna take you seriously giving -infinity to a slightly bad joke. Ridiculous. You know what I hit you with? Plus infinity plus 1. You can't beat me. I have the power. You really think I'm not some hitbox.tv streamer? You really think I would tell you my auto mod rules? Chat, I already changed the moderation settings 15 minutes ago. That's from Watchmen. Which also, as we mentioned, stars Billy Crudup. Watchmen what? If it's Ben Stiller, I'm not picky. Watch him pick spinach out of his teeth, it'd be entertaining. Eddie Room? No, the Eddie Rooms don't exist anymore. Hey, you know what? We don't need an Eddie Room if we get deals with the Angel. That's the other thing. So I'm not sweating it. Have you seen the Meyerowitz stories? I have. I did not enjoy it. Then I Wikipedia'd it, and I found out that it was directed by Noah Baumbach, and I was like, actually, I enjoyed it, because I didn't want to appear to be stupid. Well, well, well. Noah Bad Batch? Such a bad batch. Writing movies about middle-aged divorcees. Noah, you're such a bad batch. Another movie where a previously unknown dramatic presence gets sucked out of a comic actor? You're so bad, Noah. Hold on, we gotta make boss rush. We can do it. We can do it. You can do it. We can help. Home Depot. Yeah. He couldn't do it. Arrested Development voice? He couldn't do it. That was not bad. That's not a terrible Ron Howard impression. That was pretty good. Let's go, man. Let's go. Owned. Amazing Donkit. Can't wait to be a VOD boy. You love to hear it? There's going to be a lot of variety this week, by the way. There's going to be a lot of Repentance. Repentance will probably still make up the starch. But there's a lot of variety incoming this week. For example, it is the... dude, it's going to be tough to make this. It's launch week for Knockout City. So that you know there's going to be some content there. there's also some other sponsor stuff that temporarily shan't be named. But later in the week, probably get a little taste. I'm trying to think of what else we got going on. There's variety incoming, let's put it that way. Almost as if there's an imposter amongst us. There's also, I put a bunch of games on my wish list on Steam that come out this week. So I'm pretty stoked about that. I don't even know what you do, so get out. I'm interested in checking out that, the, like, Twitch voting Isaac mod. I saw Dan doing a Spelunky randomizer mod today. It seems well made. I'm not sure if it's up my alley. But then I did see that there is, like, a Spelunky 99 mod. That's, like, Spelunky 2, but Battle Royale. Mechanics. Like literally mechanics lifted out of Tetris 99. Like, you send, I think, enemies and obstacles to other people based on a criteria like who's further ahead, who's got the most money, blah, blah, blah. Seems interesting. Obviously, you know, I'm not skeptical about the quality of the mod, but about getting the right conditions to, like, have that many players in it, maybe. But it seems like an interesting idea for sure. So that stuff's on the radar in a non-guaranteed presence right now, but definitely stuff I'm more open to checking out. And don't even get me started. I see people talking about it already. The Mario Party, or not Mario Party, sorry, the Mario Golf trailer that came out, so good and tasty. Obviously, like, the RPG stuff, I've been saying for years, like, I just wanted another Camelot Software Mario Golf RPG. But they took it to an even further beyond level. It seems very good. It seems like it's going to be a lot of fun in multiplayer and single-player contexts. Bro, can you just do an attack? Like, this is getting to be a little much. You've been acting sus lately. Almost as if there's a Uriel amongst us. Okay, 16 minutes. This is anti-glance technology. We will not be glancing until we make it to boss rush. And boss rush is going to happen. If we have to skip both item rooms and both shops, then we have to skip both item rooms and both shops. He didn't make it to the boss rush. Meanwhile, great show. That's, dude, now, like, we're in a golden age of television. There's so much good stuff, it's, like, impossible to watch it all. Back in 2004, you literally just had Arrested Development. That's it. That's it. What about old Simpsons? Yeah, what about it? Unless you had a TiVo, you had to wait for, like, your favorite rerun to come back. Could take 10 years until you see, you know, Homer at the bat again. That's why our memories were so much better back then. Because you heard a funny joke in a Simpsons episode, you better remember it, because you might not see the episode for another 6 years. Lost came out in 2004. I don't know, but here's my impression of the Lost theme song. Great, one of the greatest theme songs. That's Survivor? Yeah. Lost. I love island shows. Gilligan, Lost, Survivor. Been drinking them for years. We're not going to make boss rush. We're definitely not going to make boss rush. Well, hold on. Sacred Heart deal with the angel. We'll make boss rush. Ooh, It's bad? Sussy? Okay, thank you. Just clutch it, dude. We got a minute and a half. What could be greater? We do be having a lot of flies as well. Who needs to cook sussy, mate, when Dean Norris will do it for you, mate? We're gonna make boss rush. This is kind of crazy. Now, the real question now is whether or not we'll live. The answer should definitely be yes, but you never know. There was a tinted skull. Oh no, my fool card. Okay, give me the damage upgrade, thank you. Give me Satanic Bibble. Alexander Hamilton. Alexander Hamilton. If you don't mind, I'll be chilling right here, you sussy baka. No, you can't suck all four. If you suck those up, you only get one fly. We covered this in a previous lesson. If you have a choice, you only get the number of flies equal to the maximum amount of items you could take. It's gonna be a long boss rush, okay? I'm not gonna lie to you on that one. Our damage is non-spectacular. But once we get enemies like standing still, it's not so bad. Like, look at that. Owns. Yeah, hit me or whatever. Terrible dodge. Truly, truly terrible dodge. What is this item? Yeah, it's called the knot. It's called Nike sneakers. It's when your shoes get tied up and you can't untie them. So then you're like, oh, I'm just gonna like make a little bow over the knot. And then somehow, as soon as you get outside, they come undone, even though you couldn't undo the knot yourself. And then you're like, what? How did that happen? I got a lot of shoe-based humor. One of the preeminent shoe comedians out there. You know, I only recently found out that Skechers were, like, laughable. Like, that you're supposed to be, like, embarrassed if you wear Skechers as an adult. Or am I so far out of touch that they've come back around? Because I remember, like, in 2009, I went to New York City with my parents. And, there was a Skechers store in Times Square, and I was so stoked. Because they never had Skechers in Canada. But whenever you watch Nickelodeon, the ads would always be like, you know, this Legends of the Hidden Temple is sponsored by Skechers. And I was always like, those shoes look fucking sick, man. And I don't get them here. All we got is Aldo, right? So when I was in Times Square, I got some Skechers. And I was like, these shoes are awesome. And then like 3 years later, I just remember somebody was like, yeah, that's like almost as embarrassing as wearing Skechers or something like that. And I was like, yeah. And then I was like, little do they know, I got a pair of Skechers at home, man. So I'm glad I could finally get that out. I've been holding that back for years. Luckily, I was wearing my Louboutins that day, so they didn't know that I was an imposter. Not my bone heart. Not my bone. Did they light up? No, they didn't. I was 21. Come on, I was a serious adult. I was wearing great fashion. Oh, my bone heart. Bop. They were the Crocs of your generation? Not, I mean, like, Crocs are the Crocs of my generation. I'm only 32 years old, you know? People in my demo weren't really wearing Crocs, I think. It was the people that were like our aunts and uncles. We were going like, man, imagine being like such a boomer. Imagine being so Gen X that you wear Crocs unironically. Hey, by the way, could you pass me my shutter shades? I'm gonna get crunked tonight. Can you pass me my outrageously large belt buckle with an eagle on it? I'm trying to dress up. Soul of Apollyon. We've finally done it. Sussy? That's better than any stinky Boneheart, man. What about Jinkos? Jinkos are a little bit before my time, I think, actually. Like, I think Jinkos are... If you were born in, like, the mid-'80s or earlier... That's the typical demo for Jinkos, but... Thought this guy hated coneheads? You thought I hated coneheads? Your punishment is to narfle the Garthunk! Oh, makes me laugh every time, dude. Makes me laugh every time. You also have to put, like, whenever I say anything about fashion, you also have to keep in mind, like, Vancouver is a bit of a fashion-forward part of the world. But when I lived in, like, more rural Canada, they get trends, like, probably 3 or 4 years later than the major metropolises of the United States of America and worldwide. So, like, the fashion that I lived through in high school might not have been contemporaneous with the kind of fashion you had if you grew up going to, like, a cool New York City high school. You know, there might be, like, a 5-year offset or something like that, right? So what were people wearing in high school? Hollister, for sure. No questions there. A little bit of unironic Guy Fieri-style shirts, button-up bowling shirts with flames on the hem. The hemline, I should say. Definitely long-sleeve shirt with graphic t-shirt over top of it was a big one. Girls would wear bootcut jeans that you could see, like, the thong underwear whale tail popping up through the other side of it. It's not a high watermark for fashion. Like, people were dressing really, really badly, for sure. That's back? No way, dude. I had a friend in high school who was kind of cool, and he would wear a beanie. Egghead, thank you. You're welcome. He would wear a beanie and then, like, a long sleeve shirt, but he would cut out a little thumb hole in each of the sleeves so that the sleeves could come up over his hand, but then his thumb could go out through the thumb hole. So it was like he had like a shirt that was also fingerless gloves. And you're gonna be like, that's not cool? Nah, dude, he was cool. People were like, that guy is so cool, and they weren't even saying it as like a joke. Nowadays, you'd be like, what's wrong with him? Or I don't know, maybe nowadays you'd be like, that's cool again. But there was a period where it wasn't that cool. I'm trying to think of what else. What else was I super stoked to be wearing back then? Can't really remember. I never really knew shoe meta, even at the best of times, but... Okay, if we're going Mega Satan, hold on. I don't think we really need Sack Dagger. We could suck some of it. We could suck Guppy's head. I don't think so, man. I'm out of here. I'm freaking out of here. definitely, I feel like very loud shoes were in. Like bright colored big shoes were like, that was the hotness. Not loud like squeaky, but loud like they were big and boxy and very noticeable. What about Heelys? They got banned from my school in high school, so I never saw them. I think Heelys are like slightly younger, and soap shoes are slightly older than my demo, at least by rural Canadian standards. Oh yeah, Converse high tops. That was probably the coolest shoe. If you saw somebody with Converse high tops, you're like, man, can I see your closet? I bet you already cut out the thumb hole in all your shirts already, but donkey, dunk. I remember I thought I had like the coolest pair of shoes. They were Pumas. They were super comfortable. I don't know how to describe them except to say they had like a racing stripe on one side of them. I thought they were the coolest shoe of all time, and a lot of other people at the time did as well. They went, cool shoes, dude. And I was like, I know, thank you. And then I was so excited. They lasted through my senior year of high school. I wore them to university. And then during orientation week, where you're going through the mud, you're getting freaking hosed down with garden hoses all the time. You're operating like charity car washes and stuff like that. And just, they got freaking destroyed. They got absolutely demolished. Dunker. That's boot camp? Yeah, but so it's kind of like Frosh Week as well. Like they group you up with people and then put you through a series of activities so you feel like you have some kind of might as well use this here. It's not torture. It's just kind of like, stuff you probably wouldn't volunteer to do for yourself, but you feel like you have some shared camaraderie as a result of that, I guess. I mean, I don't even want to tell you how many times I danced to... We learned, like, a choreographed dance to the Black Eyed Peas song. What's the one you... And say, uh-oh, you get the radio, pump it, that's what it's, yeah, pump it, louder. I did a dance to that probably like, I don't know, 50 times. But you gotta remember, you're picturing me as me doing the dance. You gotta bring me back to like, I was 17 in my freshman year of university, and like, I was like, dude, I'm gonna do the dance, because maybe this is my chance to be like a cool guy. In high school, I had, I was like, I shoved myself in a box of being like aloof, and then like, oh, I'm too cool for this, too cool for that. Maybe I can be a cool guy now. So I tried out the dance, and then I realized that guy who was too cool to do all that stuff and was aloof and standoffish, that's actually just what they call your personality. And I kind of went back to that. Over time. There was a period, yes, I would say indeed I did embody temporarily the essence of will.i.am. I really understood what he was going for when he said, turn up the stereo, let the barrio, something like, I can't even remember, but ouch, you got me. He do be having a feeling. I heard that song in the drugstore the other day. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Hey, spare a feeling? Hey, drop my HP count? Yeah, not a good song. Not a good song. Party every day. Party every day. It's funny, like, the first, like, 23 or 24 years of my life, there's, like, a period, like, a song defines a period, right? I think that's how my memory for media is, like, decent. I could be like, oh, that came out in 1997 because I remember that I was in 5th grade the first time that I heard it, and blah, 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 blah. And, like, I Got a Feeling was everywhere in, like, maybe 2009, 2010. Only one song defines my year in Korea, and it's just, like, the most popular song, maybe in the world, but definitely in South Korea in 2011, was, Party Rock is in the house tonight. Everybody's gonna have a good time. And just, like, it didn't matter where you went on Earth, you would hear that forever. Yeah, I missed Gangnam Style by a year, which was probably merciful. I imagine that was much more annoying if you got sick of the song to have lived in Korea during that, but... Okay, excuse me? I think we are going to take Pentagram. I agree with this decision. You sound like the lead singer of Interpol when you sing? Oh, like Ben Stein? I'm gonna pull you in close, gonna wrap you up tight. Gonna play with the dress that you came in here tonight. It's uncanny. Never mind, no you don't. Oh, dude, for a second there I thought we were... dude, it just goes into my portfolio to help me pitch that show to Netflix. So Malv and I could be in Geek Squad, and then every show we could also have like a musical number. After the Geek Squad, I could be like, you know, slow hands, put it down around my neck. Dude, by the way, I got a take for you, okay? Before being an adult, shows with musical numbers, like shows that mixed music and comedy, worst part of the show. I'm not saying as an adult. As an adult, I have a little bit more appreciation. But when you're a teenager, you're watching like Chappelle's show and you're laughing your you-know-what off. Like you might even be raffling your copter. And then they're like, okay, now here comes Common to like, you know, sing I Used to Love Her. You're like, nah, dude. Do like another sketch. Do Prince Basketball again. Come on, man. Do Prince Basketball. Rick James. I'm Rick James. Do that one. More flies, please. So all of Fred Armisen's comedy is garbage, which I agree with. Hey, watch your mouth. Hey, watch your mouth for 2 seconds. Fred Armisen is an international treasure. Also, did you know Fred Armisen in the Tenacious D movie? He plays a security guard at the Rock and Roll History Museum. And he tells a story about how he beat up some bullies that were trying to hurt him. He's like, and then I poked his eyeballs out. And he was like, yeah, I forget the rest, but... Yeah, documentary now, great show. Portlandia, also fun show. More humorous than funny, but sometimes that's what it's all about, man. Sometimes that's what it's all about. Adam Sandler's also in Pick of Destiny. I don't know if that's true, but I will tell you. Ben Stiller. Ben Stiller is in The Pick of Destiny. He plays Guitar Center guy who moves to Italy and learns how to speak Latin so he can translate and figure out where the Pick of Destiny is. And then they go, why didn't you just hire a translator? And he goes, and let them read the scroll too? I was not on 1 HP, you trolls. You frickin' trolls. You can't troll me. I have a mental fortress. Didn't you see we got raided by Dr. K? I'm psychologically stronger than I've ever been before. I'm psychologically bench pressing you right now. and it's easy. I'm on rep like 500. 2,000 now. 1 million. Infinity. Googleplex. Suppose, hypothetically, that your words are made of glue, and then, on the other hand, I'm rubber. So whenever you say something to me, for the sake of argument, it would bounce off of me, and then the stickiness and the properties therein of your glueness would make it stick to you. Owns? Owns? That was pretty good. You sound like William Shatner now? She packed my bags. Last night, pre-flight. 0 hour. 3 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. It's so good. Look, I don't like Family Guy because it's bad, but I will give credit for unearthing and popularizing William Shatner singing Rocket Man. It is a great clip from the 1970s when he splits into two personalities. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me back again to find I'm not the man they think I am at home. I'm a rocket man. You know William Shatner's Canadian? I'm not sure if that's like a Justin Bieber, like I'm kind of ashamed, or if that's like a Alanis Morissette, like I'm kind of proud. He do be captaining the Starship Enterprise, though. Dude, we honestly did a pretty good job. I can't be too upset by how we played there. I honestly thought we played pretty well. And we did unlock Cricket Leg. Look at that. / marker. Cricket Leg. Cricket Leg. All right.